official start. I think we might catch that little Austin fairly quickly as we go up the road. It's just a fantastic event, and we really look forward to coming down here. The country's beautiful and we love the place.
One of our favourites for trying to speed distance, TSD small dog in the Jag winners at High Country back in November.
We're competing in our 6th Targa Tasmania event. All of them have been in Jaguars. We started the event in 2013 with our friend Richard Davis and Bill Best. Richard's not with us and Bill's doesn't compete anymore. We drove our black XKRS, who was called BBC, Big Black Cat. And from there we drove our first F-Type Jaguar and then changed to the current F-Type SVR all-wheel drive, which is just awesome. So we really love Tasmania. The countryside is fantastic, the people are great, and we really enjoy coming every year.
Does everything right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've got some pretty nice cars in the garage, and to be honest, we wouldn't bring any of them out here to do Targa, whereas, you know, we feel really comfortable.
The Jag just feels
the
right.
Jag just feels right. We are at the end of day 2, and what a good day it's been. Some long stages. Mount Roland at the end of the day is a great stage.
Could have been faster.
Yeah, it could have been an 85.
General consensus from the boys, it's 10k too slow.
Yeah.
We want to have more fun.
It's been a good day. We've had a couple of stages that we've actually got 0 penalty points, which means we cleaned the time completely. We had one stage where when I pushed the start button on the timer didn't start, so that kind of made it pretty difficult at the end of the stage. And in that particular instance, we were 3 seconds out and scored 17 penalty points for that 3 seconds on that stage. It's not as bad if it's a really long stage. So if you have 3 seconds on, say, for example, Mount Roland, you may only score 4 or 5 points, but the short stages are difficult. Puss in Boots, it's pretty special mascots, Puss in Boots. Yeah, it's a bit sad his sword's come to grief, but you know, he's looking for friends. Got to catch up with Sam Winter to find her new little mascot. The good thing about Puss in Boots is the kids really love Puss in Boots. You know, as soon as they see the Puss in Boots sitting in the car, they always want to cuddle. It's great. We started the day off really well, arrived at Sidling and expecting it might be slippery because it was first thing in the morning. We had the snowflake up on the dashboard because it was pretty cold. We thought it might be a bit slippery, but it wasn't as slippery as we thought. We had a really good stage, minimal points, I think 1 on Sidling, and then through the rest was really good. And then didn't quite get it right in Ross Arden. Fast across the top, and we just slowed off a bit too much, the downhill run, and hadn't allowed ourselves enough time to get down. But a good day.
Fantastic stages today. We love that part of Tasmania, don't we?
Look, everybody talks about Sidling as being one of the iconic stages, and it certainly is. You know, you're throwing the car around and expecting a great deal from it.
It's a big car to throw around.
We're really happy with today. We've found that we do have these little slips from time to time, but you just got to get over it and move on to the next stage. We have had an absolutely awesome day. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, mate, wear that.
Yeah, he's got to put his flanny on.
Come on.
Come on, put the flanny on.
You're like a winner now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Be a ute winner with cart springs. You have to be a member of a special club to get your hands on one of these sort of things. We've been knocking these guys for years, and they finally lent us their jackets.
You're going to be
That's right. Huh? You've been touched by the flannelette now.
Yeah, we're touched by the flannelette. Means we'll do even better tomorrow.
Castra today, this is our sixth Targa, we've always been slow on Castra. Today, we creamed it. We were 0.6 of a second, closest to zero on Castra. We're pretty happy. We have an average of 2 per stage today. That's the lowest we've had. We're pretty happy.
When you get a professional driver like me, you have to do these things. Can't afford a mechanic or anything, so just got to do these things yourself. Navigator won't do it. Got some grease under the fingernails too.
We didn't have to leave Strawn at 6 o'clock in the morning, and that was a new experience, which meant the sun got a bit higher, so the sun wasn't flat out in our eyes coming across Strawn. We had a 0 score, a 1 pointer, a 0 and a 1 pointer between Strawn, Queenstown, Arrowsmith and Tarraleah.
Never cracked that before.
No, we hadn't cracked Tarraleah before. We're pretty happy about that.
That's a really good stage to drive. Bad luck about Molesworth, wasn't it?
Bad luck about Molesworth. But even Queenstown, to get a 1 pointer on Queenstown, we're pretty happy with. Really, no, we're not going to go whoopsie on the junction in Signet tomorrow.
Third time, we're not going to do it for a third time.
We'll be good.
It was a highlight of last year's reel.
Yeah.
Has got a sense of humour. Fantastic. Christine Kirby and Chris Waldock in the Jag.
We're happy just to finish, aren't we? We are. Got a winner here.
We ended up 5th, snuck up a place and came home in one piece, which was more than a lot of competitors have done today. So we're pretty happy. Not as good as last year, but still happy.
These guys had a win. Yeah,
They did.
they paid attention. Taught them everything we know.
Everything.
Unbelievable. You did a good job.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
And Puss in Boots got a present too. The present's some toys, so that when Puss in Boots is alone in the car, he's got some toys to play with.
We're a good team, a lot of us, aren't we? Yeah, we'll get back on something again.
That'll be interesting. Me and Pete sitting in the back of the Jag.
I don't know where you're going to sit.